Hi there, and welcome back. You've just tuned in to another exciting episode of our series where we explore the fun, fascinating, and flavorful world of Filipino culture. From exotic dishes that surprise your taste buds to unique local traditions passed down through generations, we cover it all. In today's episode, we're diving into another cool topic. So stick around, hit that like button, and let's get started on this awesome journey through everything Filipino.
Why Filipinos eat with their hands and love it? Picture this. You walk into a Filipino home, and instead of seeing plates neatly arranged with forks and knives, you're greeted by the sight of an entire family gathered around a table covered with banana leaves, mountains of rice, grilled fish, roasted pork, and colorful vegetables are spread across the green surface like an edible landscape. And here's the kicker, everyone's eating with their bare hands, laughing, talking, and having what looks like the time of their lives. Welcome to Kamayan, one of the Philippines' most cherished dining traditions that might just revolutionize how you think about food. What exactly is Kamayan? The word Kamayan comes from the Filipino word kami, which simply means hand. At its core, Kamayan is the traditional Filipino way of eating using only your hands, no forks, no spoons, no chopsticks. But calling it just eating with hands would be like calling the Mona Lisa just a painting. Kamayan is an entire cultural experience wrapped up in a meal. Traditionally, food is served on fresh banana leaves that act as both plates and tablecloth. The leaves aren't just practical, they're naturally antibacterial and biodegradable. They also impart a subtle, earthy aroma that enhances the dining experience. Think of it as nature's perfect dinnerware, perfected over thousands of years. The art of hand-to-mouth coordination before you start imagining messy, chaotic eating. Let me paint the real picture. Filipinos have turned eating with hands into an elegant art form. There's actually a proper technique called Kamayan etiquette that would impress even the most refined dinner party host. The golden rule: use only your right hand for eating, while your left hand stays clean for passing dishes and drinks. Rice becomes your edible utensil. You gather it with your fingertips, mold it into a small ball, then use it to scoop up other foods. It's like having a perfectly biodegradable spoon that you get to eat afterward. The motion is graceful and deliberate. Gather, scoop, and deliver food to your mouth using only your fingertips, never your palm. Master this technique, and you'll be eating like a Filipino pro, keeping your hands surprisingly clean throughout the entire meal. Why choose hands over utensils? You might be wondering, if forks and spoons exist, why choose hands? The answer goes far deeper than convenience. Enhanced taste experience. This might sound surprising, but eating with your hands actually makes food taste better. Your fingers can gauge temperature, texture, and even help you mix flavors in ways that cold metal utensils simply can't. It's like the difference between listening to music through tinny speakers versus high-quality headphones. The experience is richer and more nuanced. Cultural connection. For Filipinos, Kamayan connects them to their ancestral roots. Long before Spanish colonization brought European dining customs to the islands, indigenous Filipinos were already perfecting this hands-on approach to eating. It's a direct link to their pre-colonial identity and a celebration of indigenous wisdom. Mindful eating. When you eat with your hands, you naturally slow down. You become more aware of what you're consuming, leading to better digestion and a more satisfying meal. It's the antithesis of mindless fast food consumption. Every bite becomes intentional. The social magic of Kamayan here's where Kamayan truly shines. It transforms a simple meal into a bonding experience. When everyone's eating from the same banana leaf spread, using the same technique, something magical happens. Social barriers dissolve, conversations flow more freely, and strangers become friends. There's something inherently equalizing about Kamayan. Whether you're a CEO or a farmer, rich or poor, everyone's using the same utensils, their hands. It creates an atmosphere of intimacy and shared vulnerability that formal dining simply can't replicate. In Filipino culture, Sharing a Kamayan meal is often how families celebrate special occasions, welcome guests, or strengthen community bonds. It's democracy in dining form. Everyone has equal access to the food, and everyone participates in the same way. Modern Kamayan tradition meets contemporary life. You might think Kamayan is a relic of the past, practiced only in rural villages, but you'd be wrong. Modern Filipino restaurants worldwide have embraced Kamayan as both cultural preservation and trendy dining experience. In cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Toronto, Filipino restaurants offer Kamayan nights where diners experience this traditional feast style. Even in the Philippines' bustling metropolises, families regularly practice Kamayan at home, especially during weekends and special occasions. It's become a way to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with family, culture, and the simple pleasure of sharing a meal. Health benefits you didn't expect, and the cultural and social benefits. Kamayan offers some surprising health advantages. Eating with your hands activates pressure points in your fingertips that aid digestion. It's like giving yourself a mini acupuncture session with every bite. The practice also promotes portion control. When you're actively involved in gathering and shaping each bite, you naturally eat more slowly and recognize fullness cues better than when mindlessly using utensils. Plus, there's growing scientific evidence that the beneficial bacteria on your hands, yes, the good kind, can actually support your immune system when transferred through food consumption. Of course, this only works when hands are properly washed beforehand. The Kamayan experience. What to expect if you ever get the chance to join a Kamayan meal? Here's what you're in for: an explosion of flavors, textures, and aromas that tell the story of Philippine cuisine. You'll likely encounter dishes like adobo meat braised in vinegar and soy sauce, lechon roasted pork with crispy skin, grilled fish seasoned with local spices, pancit stir-fried noodles, and mountains of garlic rice. The banana leaves will be loaded with food in a way that looks almost too beautiful to disturb, but disturb it you must and should. The communal aspect means everyone digs in together, creating a shared experience that's part meal, part celebration, part cultural education, breaking down barriers, one bite at a time. For many foreigners, the idea of eating with hands can feel daunting or unhygienic, but Kamayan challenges these preconceptions in the most delicious way possible. It asks you to trust in ancient wisdom, embrace vulnerability, and discover that sometimes the most sophisticated approach is also the most simple. Filipino Kamayan isn't just about food. It's about community, tradition, and the radical idea that sharing a meal can be one of life's most meaningful experiences. In a world increasingly dominated by fast food, delivery apps, and eating alone while scrolling through phones, Kamayan offers something revolutionary: the chance to slow down, connect with others, and remember that eating is one of humanity's most fundamental shared experiences. So the next time you see Filipinos eating with their hands, don't think of it as primitive or unusual. Think of it as an invitation to experience food, culture, and community in one of its purest forms. After all, we came into this world with built-in utensils. Maybe it's time we remembered how to use them. Ready to try Kamayan yourself? Start by washing your hands thoroughly, gathering some Filipino friends, and preparing for a dining experience that will change how you think about food forever.
Did you enjoy learning about our cool topic? If you had fun and want more videos like this, don't forget to hit like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Filipino goodness every week. Got a cool topic you want us to explore next? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, Kamayan. Catch you in the next video. Same vibe, new adventure.